Take a guess what you think is in this little plastic container box. These are, but before I say that, I'm just going to say it's expat jars in Italy doing this video for our channel, and in this box, which was prepared by my lovely, loving, dear mother in London when I left to come to Sicily. She gave me this. These are spices, Pakistani spices, and inside is like turmeric, chili powder, maybe a bit of ginger powder, cumin seeds, and Pakistani cooking spices. Excuse me. And because as a Pakistani, it was always, I guess, had Pakistani food. Even when I was in London, I had Pakistani food mostly at home. So, they would be prepared with spices, spicy food, Pakistani food, Indian food, spicy food, probably like Thailand, Bangladesh, I don't know, Philippines, Mexico. When I came to Italy, when I first came to Italy and I started eating Italian food, like basically all the time, I began to miss Pakistani food. And when I used to go back to London to see my mum or whatever, then I would tell her, please, could you make a curry and whatever, and I'll be really looking forward to having it. And she makes great food, has to be said. She's experienced. But over the years, what I do is, sorry. So what I started to do is I started to make Pakitalian fusion food. So, if to basically explain that in a nutshell, I would add or cook these spices like into the Italian food to give it a bit of a Pakistani edge. It would become like a fusion, Pakitalian fusion. And what I found is that Italians, when they eat food, they like to taste the food. Like if they're eating a courgette, for example, they don't like start blasting it with salt. And if you put too much salt in their food, for example, it just becomes too salty and you can't taste the food. If you put too much spices in a food or on a food and you cook it, you don't taste. You just taste the spices, and it's true. I have to say that. So over the years, as time has gone by, I've started to use less and less in this. But not only that, there was a turning point, I think maybe around 4 or 5 years after being in Italy and eating Italian food, that I did start to miss Italian food when I went back to London. And but I still like, as long as I have a green chili or a chili that's fairly, let's say, hot. In Italian it's called piccante, and then I'm good, because if I need a bit of heat, then I can just have a bit of chili with my food. So that's what I do. But I have my palate has changed over the years, and I don't mind a biryani or a pilau curry, chicken curry or korma or something like that, and if it's made by my mum. But I do sometimes now find the taste to be overpowering. And I just thought I'd share that with you, and the fact that, doing Pack Italian, next time I make something Pack Italian fusion. Actually, I did something just the other day. I made egg, let's say curry, but actually I have only a very small amount of this in. And next time I'll put even less in, because it was just a little bit over. But it was really nice. I basically made a sauce, a tomato sauce, with muti, and but I also put some fresh small plum tomatoes in there. By the way, Sicily or Sicilia is very famous for tomato production. There is a vast production of tomatoes here, and many people that are working in the tomato production places. You could be walking down the road. I met somebody on the marina the other day. What do you do? Working tomatoes, harvesting tomatoes, pruning tomato plants and whatever. And so yeah, there's a lot and this place is very, very famous for tomatoes. The tomatoes, yeah, I have to say, absolutely delicious. I love tomatoes. Every time I eat a meal, and I have to have some tomato of some kind in there. If I go to a restaurant and I look at a menu, I just say to the waiter or waitress, "Does that have tomato in it? Does that have tomato?" And I keep it. If I get in pizza as well, I mean, you'd think if you're from the UK, all pizzas have tomato and cheese, but actually, you can get some pizzas without any tomato on them. I'm like, I can't really do pizza without tomato on it. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just thought I'd share that interesting fact with you about me, something about me. I hope I'll see you again soon. May peace be upon you all. Bye for now.